My name is Kim Poremski, and I am a coach, trainer, and keynote speaker. I spent the better part of my 30-plus year career working in information technology and product management. First as a full-time employee and then moving into consulting. And throughout those years, I've had the opportunity to work with a variety of industries: banking, finance, insurance, healthcare, retail, and more. I speak about how we as individuals can unleash innovation and change in our professional and our personal lives by embracing positive forms of disruption. When we hear that term disruption, it feels very negative. We perceive disruption as something that happens to us. And I would like to flip that narrative. I want individuals to embrace their inherent leadership qualities so that they can positively disrupt the status quo. That's going to lead to greater success for their teams and their organizations and translate into greater fulfillment in their professional and their personal lives. My audience is primarily business professionals, whether that be young professionals who have recently entered the workforce, college students who are about to graduate and enter the workforce for the first time, or seasoned business professionals who would benefit from some different ideas and perspectives as to how they can approach their day-to-day work and have greater impact. Describe my speaking style as professional, but also lighthearted and fun with a serious and inspirational message. Well, you can't take yourself too seriously. You have to go with the flow. You don't want your audience to feel uncomfortable. I remember a couple of years ago, I had to deliver a department-wide update, and I was a bit nervous because it was the first time speaking in front of such a large audience of my peers and my superiors. And the auditorium that we were in was adjacent to a cafe that was open to the public, very lively environment, music playing all of the time. And halfway through my presentation, there was a glitch with the sound system, and the dance music from the cafe started piping into the auditorium. And almost without fail, I started dancing. And people came up to me afterwards. They were so impressed that I didn't let that glitch get in the way. I just went with the flow, and it made for a much more positive experience. There was another time when I was the co-MC for a large conference in Amsterdam, and the keynote speaker was talking about empathy and providing feedback. So to introduce the topic and the speaker, my co-MC and I developed a skit that warranted me coming up on stage with a trail of toilet paper hanging from my shoe, and him subsequently trying to find ways to give me feedback about my current situation. Now, those who knew me knew that I never would have allowed that to happen because I paid too much attention to detail, but most of the audience had no idea that this was planned until we progressed further into the skit. So it really drove the point home. And even though it was planned, I believe it takes a lot of courage to come on stage in front of 500 plus people with toilet paper on your shoe. I believe that describes my speaking style.